IRWA, the central authority of the right-of-way profession, building a better world together.
What a great day it is here in sunny Los Angeles. My name's Colleen Brown, and I'm chair of the IRWA International Ethics Committee, and I am so happy to be here with you today. I am joined by my good friend and fellow Ethics Committee member, Matt Hansen. How's things going today, Matt?
Thanks, Colleen, and thanks for introducing me. I'm happy to be here today in Los Angeles. We're broadcasting from IRWA headquarters. HQ is such a busy place.
Certainly is. A lot going on here. Like the ethics video that we're shooting right now, I am so excited to get started. Are you ready, Matt?
Absolutely. Let's do this.
Congratulations on becoming a member of IRWA. With your membership, you now have a personal entree into an amazing world of relevant industry content, leading-edge education, credentialing programs, member services, and vibrant networking opportunities that are designed specifically for you, the infrastructure professional of today and tomorrow.
Now, with membership comes a great sense of pride, but there also comes an ethical responsibility that we take as an organization very seriously. Today, we're going to walk you through two pillars of our ethical obligations so you can familiarize yourself with the information.
That's right, Matt. The information provided here is simply an overview of the details that will be covered in our required ethics course. You can register for this course at irwauniversity.org.
Now, the first pillar is the IRWA Code of Ethics. This code is our constant guide and inspiration that we as a group look to every day and help guide us in our daily work. It's like a barometer that lets us know that we're always doing the right thing. The IRWA Code of Ethics is predicated upon three basic principles: the principles of truth, justice, and fair play.
We believe that we have a responsibility to our profession, to the people, and to the business of the country and world. We believe that we should encourage and foster the highest ethical standards in our profession.
It is our professional and human obligation.
The IRWA Code begins by showing faith in the worthiness of our profession by industry, honesty, and courtesy, in order to merit a reputation for the highest quality of service and fair dealing. We follow this by actively adding to the knowledge of our profession by constantly studying and sharing those lessons and experiences with our fellow colleagues across the globe.
That is so true, Colleen. And next, we strive to build an ever-increasing confidence and goodwill with the public and our employers by poise, self-restraint, and constructive cooperation. We endeavor as an organization to continuously ascertain and weigh all of the facts relative to real properties in making an appraisal, using the best and most approved methods of determining just compensation and fair market value.
In addition, we conduct ourselves in the most ethical and competent manner when testifying as an expert witness in court as to the market value of real properties, therefore meriting confidence in our knowledge as well as our integrity. We also accept full responsibility in constructive public service to community, state, nation, and the world.
I so agree. We strive to attain and to express a sincerity of character that shall enrich our human contact, ever aiming towards that ideal, the practice of the golden rule, which means to treat others as you would like to be treated.
Exactly. That's quite a goal.
Yes, Colleen, it's what makes us who we are as infrastructure professionals. It is our professional character. This code is what we are as the IRWA. Infrastructure professionals live by in our professional lives. Again, it is our constant guide and inspiration that we look forward to help guide us in our daily work. It's the barometer that lets us know that we're always doing the right thing.
So, how are you guys doing so far? I know it's a lot of information. Matt, what do you say we move on and we talk about our second pillar of ethical obligation, which is our 10 rules of professional conduct?
Can't wait, Colleen. This is one of my favorite parts.
Did you know that these 10 rules are binding on all members of the association, and the breach of any of these rules is punishable as provided for in the IRWA bylaws as well as the procedural rules? Also note that these rules should be regarded as establishing the minimal acceptable conduct. It is our hope and expectation that ethical violations would be minimal to none. However, if a violation should occur, we certainly hope it doesn't, know that there are serious consequences and appropriate procedures are in place to address these.
I would agree.
As a member of the IRWA, we pride ourselves on doing the right thing every time, and our rules help us to accomplish this. Again, please note this is simply an overview of the rules. It is intended to provide you with an awareness of the 10 rules of professional conduct that we as infrastructure professionals must follow. Are you ready? Let's move on to ethical rule number 1.
Okay.
This rule states that members of the association pledge to conduct themselves in a manner that is not detrimental to the public, the association, or the right-of-way profession, and to comply with the association's code of ethics and rules of professional conduct. In ethical rule number 2, we discover that members pledge to assist the association in carrying out its responsibility to the public as well as the users of professional right-of-way services. All members pledge to cooperate in extending the effectiveness of the right-of-way profession by interchanging information and experience with other associations as well as professional organizations. So, how are we doing so far? You want to take me through ethical rules 3, 4, and 5, Matt?
I'd love to. Thanks, Colleen. In ethical rule number 3, we learned that members pledge to avoid advertising or solicitation which is misleading or otherwise contrary to the public interest or public policy. Ethical rule number 4 states that members pledge to uphold the confidential nature of the right-of-way professional-client relationship. In ethical rule number 5, we discover that a member shall not enter into any agreement for charge or to collect an illegal or clearly excessive fee, nor shall an appraiser charge a fee based upon a percentage of the assignment or the amount involved in the case.
Exactly. So how are you doing so far? We're halfway through the rules. Let's continue.
Let's do that.
Ethical rule number 6. It states that members pledge to maintain a high professional relationship with his or her client or employer. The duty of a member is to serve the client or employer in a professional manner that does not relieve the member of the responsibility to treat with consideration all persons involved in our right-of-way profession and to avoid the infliction of needless harm. Ethical rule number 7, we learned that members pledge that any funds of clients or employers held by a member in trust for said client or employer shall not be commingled with the member's funds. We're counting down to the home stretch, Matt. Only 3 more rules to go.
We're almost there, Colleen. Let's do this. Come on.
Take me down the home stretch.
All right, let's move on to ethical rule number 8. Here we learn that all members who are employees of any public entity or hold a public office shall strive and foster and maintain the highest level of public confidence in his or her position. Ethical rule number 9, this rule states when performing appraisal services, a member shall comply with the uniform standards of appraisal practice. And finally, drum roll please. Ethical rule number 10. This rule states that members pledge to uphold and abide by any and all code of ethics, standards of practice, regulations of any allied associations, organizations, or licensing agencies to which he or she is a member or licensee. Please note that there are detailed indicators for each rule which can be viewed and found online at irwaonline.org and through our required ethics course.
We have gone over a lot of information today. I hope that this has been helpful to you as you begin or continue your membership journey with IRWA. You are now a part of a savvy group of dedicated infrastructure professionals who work tirelessly to build a better world. I, personally, am so honored to be part of such an esteemed group. On behalf of IRWA, it has been our extreme pleasure to introduce you to our International Ethics Program. May you continue to grow in the profession, and may our ethics serve you well. This concludes our program. I want to thank every one of you for being with us today, and thank you, Matt, for assisting me.
IRWA, the central authority of the right-of-way profession, building a better world together.